Alright, so I've never done this before, but I want to do it. I'm gonna make a workflow video for how I use the Akai MPC Live 2. So I've been talking to a lot of people about it, and I had it for I think it's been 8 months now, and I've been using it a lot, like daily almost when I make beats. I know I don't have like the best workflow ever, I'm sure, but people have been asking me how I do it, how it looks, like how I use it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get into it. First foremost, cut the joint on. And so previously I used to like take samples off a record player and I'd input it into this. But I mean I still do that, but recently I just like have been loading a lot of samples onto my hard drive, plugging it in, and getting straight to it. So it says I gotta update it. I already updated it. It's got the latest one. I probably should just hit don't show. But first foremost, I do empty project, start it up, and then I'll get straight into it and load up a sample. Go to my hard drive, go to the folder with the samples. Try this one. See which ones I want to use. Find a good one just to show y'all. Ooh. I like that one. I feel like it'd be too easy though. I'm feeling this. Yeah, I think that's the move for right now. I'll go into it. Let me go back. All right, so I loaded the sample up, right? I signed it, it's there. I'm not really going to use this at all, but it's there. The sample's there. So I'm going to do edit sample. You just hit edit, and it pulls up. And then I'll change it from trim to chop, so I could chop it up, and so it could get allocated to one of these pads. So I just hit the pad, and it lets me chop it. That's all I really want. So I hit shift and I do convert and I do new pattern using slices. So it's going to take everything I just sliced up, make it one pattern. Hit do it, go back to main, and then from here I can switch to the pattern or the program and it's there. So what I like to do is I don't like to quantize anything or whatever, so I take this off and then I'll put the metronome on and I'll play it to try to find the right BPM. So you click this, you do sequence global, so it goes to every single pattern and sequence you make. I think it's slower, so I'm just going to start it off. That's something slow. And then you hit tap to try to keep the pace of it when you play it. So it's like you go like this. So it's like roughly around 70, 72. I'm gonna keep it at 72 for right now. Just see what it's hitting for. And I'll try and get like a feel for how I want it to sound when I play it in like. Yeah, so you just figure out what you want to do. But you can also, if you want to get freaky with it, you can warp it, and you could either do it by key, you could do it by this. Me personally, I like how it sounds. So I'm not going to warp it. I like how it sounds like OG. So. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try and lay some stuff down.
What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do?
So this is the first sequence thing. I'm going to make it like a, it's like an intro, if you will. Also, this is probably going to be too loud to hear the metronome, so I'm going to turn the sample down a little bit so I can hear it. Turn it to 6. I think that's like a good volume to leave it at. Just play something for the intro. So I purposely did that to make it off to show you this. So you can go into the actual place where you played it. See how it says main? You can click the grid and it shows you the layout of how you played it in. So since some of it was off slightly, I want to make it more on. And you can just literally click the note and you can move it as such to wherever you want to move it to. Real simple. And some of you are like, well, why didn't you use a quantizer? Sometimes I like it to sound kind of off. It adds more, you know, of a human touch to it versus it just being like robotic and programmed. Yeah. And then this last one I'm gonna be like dead on. All right. So that's the intro. Now I'm gonna get into like an actual pattern. Switch the knob, it's on sequence, turn it over, unused everything, nothing's played in here. Keeps the same BPM because I played in the actual BPM when we first loaded it up. And I want to make this on 8 bars. So this is going to be an actual pattern. And then I'll show you how to add drums and everything after we do this. I hated that last part. So I'm going to do it over. I messed it up again. Hold on. My bad, y'all. My bad. Alright, so I did butcher a lot of it. So we're going to go in here to the grid again, and we're going to doctor up some of it. Not all of it, because I liked a lot of the mistakes. And I'll show you why in a second. But some of it was just too forward from saving. And this is literally just a beat to show you how I do it. Like, it's not something that's like perfect. I'm just trying to show you my workflow. So I'm going through, fixing it up. Yeah, this is where it's kind of crazy. Like, all right, that's cool. I'm gonna leave this slightly off. Put this one slightly on. These are off. The whole thing was just off. All right. Yeah, this kind of has to hit to make the whole loop. Right. That should be good. All right. So we got the loop in there. And now we want to add some drums. So we change it to track 2. I'm going to go to program 1, call this drums. Now I'm going to go in and assign actual drums to it. Make sure I'm on pad A. Go in and browse. Go to the sample folder. Go to where I have my drum packs. I like the Cook and Soul one. Get the snare right. So I'm going to play the loop and try and see what snare I want to have go with it. You got the snare. Load the snares up. Now I'm gonna go and get a kick. I've really been rocking with Baby Keem's kicks, yo, that he's got in the song. So I got this Baby Keem pack. I'll mess with this. This one. I like that one. I like that one. Get some hi-hats. Yeah, it's basic. We're just gonna do that for now. You get the gist of it. Load the hi-hats in. Load the kicks in. Alright, yeah, that's all the drums, right? So now we're gonna play it in. And so I do record, play. Got the snare, hi-hat, kick. I'm actually lower this a little bit because it's pretty loud in comparison to the sample. Put it to 6, so I'm gonna go through and mix it after. Let's just get a basic pattern in. So I like this kick, I like this snare, I like how it really sounds. So I'm gonna go in and do it with these two. Happy with it. It's cool for this purpose. Now I'm going to go in and do the hi-hats. I do it individually, so I don't like to mess things up. But yeah, do the hi-hats now. So you may have heard it slightly off, so I'm gonna go in, touch some stuff up. This needs to be here. The kick seem to be alright. I think it was in the beginning. It's kind of off, yeah. See, move that over slightly so it hits. It's here now. So I'm gonna add some variation, right? Because I don't want it to just be that the whole time, for the whole beat. So I'll do the pencil, and I'll do sequence copy, so it copies it, right? And do sequence 3, and boom, literally copied it. We're in a brand new pattern sequence. And it's the same thing, literally, but I can switch it up if I want. Whether I want to add different drums to it or different melodies on the sample, so which is what I want to do. So instead of it just being like this, right? We're going to switch it up a bit. So we're gonna do this. Gonna do stop, record, so it starts from the beginning. Play start, so it's gonna start it from the very beginning. We're gonna record from the beginning over what we currently have. So there we go. We got that. Tidy it up a little bit. So it's a little more on. Alrighty. Yeah, this was solid. Make sure at the beginning was solid. Alright, so there's that. I got 2 patterns. It's fine for this purpose. So I'm gonna start lining everything up now that I got my patterns. I got the intro. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to menu, click song, do insert. So this is the last sequence we put in. I'm gonna switch that to the intro we made. Sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3, and I'm gonna just have the intro be the outro. So now that we have this structured, right, we got the intro, the 2 patterns we made, and the outro, we do convert. It's gonna take everything and compile it into one sequence. So that's like how I'm gonna rip it down and make it an actual beat when we export it. So I do got it, boom. Go to sequence 4, where everything's at. It shows the bar count, because all the sequences, when you add them up, it's 24 bars, start to end. Got the tracks, sample, drums, everything is there, right? So you could do that, you could export it from here, but me, typically, I like to edit everything before I export it. So I'm gonna play it, and then try and fine tune it based on what we have. Go to channels, give it some flavor. You just mess with it, whatever you want to do. See how it adds more flavor to it. You can switch it up. Doing the mixing, I'm lowering up the bass, or raising the bass, because I like myself to not. So I didn't add a bass line in. So I'm finding the bass where it is in the beat. I got headphones on, so you probably can't hear it. I don't know if you can or not. Bring all these sounds together and like kind of tighten it up. So I'm gonna do compression. You can either go by it like this and switch it up, or you can just go to the initial, which is what I like to do, and mess with it from here. Just get the levels right. Doubler is a bit much, so I'm gonna take it down a little bit. right, now that I got that together and I'm happy with it for right now, it's cool. So I'm gonna go in and mix the drums. I want the drums to have a little bit of a knock. So we're gonna do some EQing. I like the pair one. I don't use the other one that much. Gotta make sure the lows are captured, so you turn that on. Drums is knocking. If you want, you can add other effects, but I just want them to knock like that, so I'm gonna leave it there. Alright, so now, probably my favorite part, I'm gonna add some of the other effects to the actual pattern and program. And this way, when you go to export it, these effects are transferred over to the actual beat. This is like the read and write for the effects. If it's green, you're not writing any of the effects on it. When you make it red, it actually programs it to the actual track. So what I want to do is the beat break on it. I think that's going to sound dope. So I'm going to go down, do the tape stop, and I'm just going to go through it with the effect. And if you know, like the tape stop is fire. So we got that added on that. I'm gonna do the same for the drums, but I'm not gonna do the tape stop. I'm gonna do the beat repeat. So it speeds things up, chops it up. You're gonna hear it, hold up. So that's the whole beat. I want to name it. Am I doing this wrong? I may be doing that wrong. Oh yeah, all right, so you go to this, save, Save project as. I'm gonna put it where I put the rest of my projects. Oops. Projects. What should we call this? We're gonna call it Nerd Rope. Nerd Rope. What's today's date? I don't know the date. Maybe the 14th? Yeah, I think it's the 14th. Okay. Saving it. Saves it. So my SD card or memory card. External hard drive. Saving the sample. Take some time. Just give it some time, let it work. Can't rush it. Boom, it's saved. So now we want to export it, right? Audio mix down. I'm gonna export it as a wave. For some reason, I don't know if I'm doing this wrong. Somebody maybe could tell me in the comments. But whenever I export it like this, it won't, for whatever reason, take it as a wave. So I'll do both. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's really odd. I'm gonna make a new folder because we're making beats in a new month. August beats. Oh, make a new folder for the waves and make a separate one for the MP3s. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. But at least we saved it. So I just accidentally hit new. I'm gonna go back to that same project though and export it as MP3. So I went back to the same project. Going to export it as a MP3 now. Change the bitrate so it's like good quality. August beats. Make a folder for the MP3s. And boom, that's it. So on the external hard drive, I could take this and put it on my computer if I need to. But yeah, that's literally my work for how I make beats. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. This is my first tutorial video. Hopefully you see it. Hopefully this helped you. I'm down to help, and if I'm doing anything wrong, like I'm not a pro at this, so let me know if there's better things that you do for your workflow that I can possibly learn, and we could build and just keep going from there. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and until next time, peace and much love to you.